Hey, welcome back to a brand new video, ladies and gentlemen. This video I'm about to bring you today, man. This woman got pulled over and she just made like a simple traffic stop and she just blew it out of control. A simple traffic stop and just made it completely worse for herself. On top of that, the officer smelled drugs in the car. So you know, once drugs is smelled in the car, everybody in the car is getting out the car. And they was reaching for something. So you know, when they're reaching around the car, you know something illegal other than drugs are in that car. There's 90% chance there's a weapon in that car as well. So yeah, let's see what happened. Man, the officer is about to pull her over. But before we start the video, ladies and gentlemen, please watch the video all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on the video. Please comment, and then please also appreciate your kindness. Maybe some super thanks purchase for the channel. Hope everything is going perfectly fine. Your neighbors, your community, within your household, with your husband, wife, kids, neighbors. Hope everything is Hope everybody and everything is going completely fine. Let's get into the video, guys. Let's go.
Over to the curb. Pull over to the curb. You're in the roadway. Roll the windows all the way down for me, please. Alright, Officer Ficus, please. The reason I'm stopping you is your plates are expired for March, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, driver's license and insurance, please. Can I get one more,
I
please?
didn't get it updated, but they registered like it's all valid.
Okay, thank you. You got an ID I need, my man? I will be...
He said, I'm the passenger. That's her boyfriend. Yes, in a car, if you get pulled over and the car does not smell like drugs, as a passenger, you don't have to provide ID. That's a law. But if the car smells like drugs, 100% everybody in that car is going to have to identify themselves. So please know that. Please make a note of that law. If you're driving and the car smells perfectly fine, you get a traffic stop, the passengers is not allowed. They don't have to show ID. But if the car smells like drugs, everybody inside of that car has no choice but to identify themselves. That's where everything is going to go downhill for these people. Instead of just taking the ticket and getting out the car, they can't because they have a loaded firearm in the car. She has a felony from another state. So guess what they're going to do? Make a bad situation 100 times worse.
I'm out first. Hey, stop! Off on this westbound, they're going to YMCA, it's a dead end. Hey, I got spikes. I'm gonna set up spikes, go. 669 passengers reaching underneath the seat.
The officer noted the passenger reaching underneath the seat before the suspects took off. This means officers need to be fully prepared for the possibility of the suspects being armed.
Move! Go! 669, give us more. They're going to YMCA. I'm gonna have spikes set up on the corner of 68th and 53rd.
And the officer's setting up the spike strip thinking that they're going to make a U-turn because they're driving straight into a dead end. So he's thinking that they're going to make a U-turn, but what he don't understand, they're going to just basically pull over, park the car, and just run. They're going to run into the woods.
669, lock down that school.
Looked like they went south on a little dirt road just south of 60th Street. Big one, brother. Gas the vehicle.
669, it's gonna be a brown and brick house just east of the tracks. Car clear? They're gonna have to go through the woods. 669, they're in the woods. They're running.
Listen, these people are not from that area. They're actually in that area renting an Airbnb. So they're not from that area. It's like 100% you're going to get caught. If you get out in a neighborhood or in a community that you're not from and you decide to run into a wooded area, it's 100% you're going to get caught. Because you don't have no clue where the road leads you into that woods. You have no clue what's inside of that woods. If there is dangerous animals in there. Look, they didn't even go that far. That went literally 15 feet from the back of that brick house where the officers pulled over. I think they basically ran though because of the weapon. They was trying to get rid of the weapon, but of course they're going to search the area. They're going to search the perimeter and find the weapon.
Walk out. Get out. Walking this way. Let's go. No, we got two. Turn around. Turn around. You want to go hands?
Wait, let's wait for him to get
out. You want to bring her back this way, or do you want to go there? Hands up. Up.
Whatever, water out.
Let this officer here, okay? Watch that. Turn. Yeah.
Can y'all grab my purse and stuff?
We'll get that.
Let me know when that comes out and we'll get you a squad over there.
Yeah, just these two. Watch here.
So you want to go that way?
Go this way.
Get your squad out, find out.
You got her?
Keep her here. Keep her here. Take her. Wait for them to get him out. I won't go.
That was stupid.
Damn. I don't know you got my number. I don't know the hell.
I still have your ID. You guys got her and that stuff? Yeah. Search that stuff too. They dipped. There's. Hey, thanks. Come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this video right there with this woman and her boyfriend on the way to central lockup to get fingerprinted and to go visit the judge, man. This woman, actually, she's a felon. She's a felon from another state. I mean, when I say she's a felon, she has a felony on her record. She already was convicted and did jail time for a previous arrest that she has on her record. So she actually took blame for the weapon that they found. They searched the perimeter and they found a handgun, which she actually took blame for it. She said the gun belonged to her. The car was registered. Well, the car had no registration. They rented the car. So they charged her for her driving a car with no registration, expired tags, resisting by running. Like, they gave her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charges. They charged that woman with. The boyfriend only got charged with actually resisting because he ran, but that's it. All the other serious charge basically went on that woman. And you could say, oh, she's a ride or die chick, but at the end of the day, man, it's never worth, ladies and gentlemen, taking a bad situation that you're currently in and making it 10 times worse. Why? It makes no sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're in a situation that you know, right, you know what, my back is against the wall, I know for a fact I'm going to have to go down for this one. Just, bro, face the consequences. A lot of people say, okay, if you take off and run, if you get caught, it's the same charges. In certain cases, it could be the same charges that they will put on you, but 9 out of 10 times they will increase the charges. And you don't want to go face a judge with 10 charges. It's best to go face a judge with 1, 2 different charges that, you know what, that's it. But going to face a judge on paper with 10, 12 different charges on the same day, it makes matters worse. You know, so you could look at it both ways. You could look at it, okay, if I take my chance and I run and I actually get away, good for you. But on the other end of that, if you take your chance and you run and you don't get away, just know you're increasing the charges and you're making your situation in front of the judge 10 times worse. Is worth gambling? Is your choice. If you feel like gambling that day, gamble. But at the end of the day, don't get into nothing that will risk your life. Don't get into nothing that will put your life in jeopardy for something simple. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it, dude. Like, do what's right. You know, treat people the way you want to be treated. You know what I mean? Like, there is no need to walk around, if you're a convicted felon, walking around with a firearm unless you're doing something bad in this world. The only reason that people that's convicted with felonies, and they still feel the need to walk around with firearms on them because they can't get it legally, is because they're involved in bad things in life. It's either they're currently involved or they was involved, that they did bad things before, so now they know eventually it's going to catch up to them, so they're just holding it on them for protection. In certain situations, they're not holding it to rob and do bad to other people. They could just holding it for their own self-protection because of what they have done in the past. You know what I mean? So it's just don't go down the path of getting into trouble for stuff that's unnecessary, man. You know, walk the right path. You know, sometimes it's worth taking risk, but just make sure the risk you're taking is going to benefit you in the future. You know, life is risk. Life, you got to take risk in life, but take the risk that's worth it. Take the risk that's going to actually benefit you in the future. Take the type of risk that you're going to, 10 years from now, you're going to, you know what, you're going to look back and be like, yo, I'm so glad. I'm so happy I took that risk. You know what I mean? Take those risks that could better your future. Don't take risks in life that will bring you backwards. Instead of carrying you forward, don't take risks that will bring you back. You know, because going to prison, going to jail, all of those things are bringing you back in life, believe it or not. You know, when you get arrested even for 5 days, those are 5 days that you're going to lose, that you could actually keep doing stuff towards a better future. Being incarcerated for a year, 2, 3 years, 5 years, those are 5 years you're never going to get back. Those are 5 years you actually wasted that you could have been out in the free world building a business within those 5 years, and that business could have made you financially free. You know, so you could look at it both ways, but I'm just saying, man, it's always best to take the risk that's going to benefit you and don't take the risk that's going to bring you back. Life is a risk. Life, you have to take risk in life to better yourself. You have to take risk, but just make sure you're taking the right risk to benefit you in the future. There's nothing right about taking a risk that's going to bring you backwards. That's not taking a risk. That's just being dumb. Anything that's going to bring you backwards in life, that's not considered taking a risk. That's just being a dumb person. If you know the gamble you're making, if you know this is the type of gamble that if you win, you win. But if you lose, you're losing way more than you will gain. It's not worth it. And every bad things that we do that we think we win today, if you do something bad today and you think you got away with it, if you think that you won today, I promise you, eventually it's going to catch up to you. So every bad things that we do is never a win. It's always going to be a loss. I promise you, every bad things that we do, it's always going to be a loss. If you think you're doing something bad today and you're going to get away with it today, and okay, yes, I got away. Today you got away. Now for the remainder of your life in this body, you always have to be reminded, karma is going to come back. It's going to come back to you. So it's always best to take risks that's going to benefit you and better your life. Until the next video, man, ladies and gentlemen, always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family. Always treat people the way you want to be treated. Always be kind. It doesn't cost nothing to be kind. Be respectful. Respect is one of the things that we are lacking in this world. The lack of respect is the reason why we have so much problems all around the world. Let's do the best we can to be more respectful to each other, and let's treat each other the way we would like to be treated. Until the next one, man, stay safe, stay positive. Peace.